My mic wasn't working. Hello, everybody. And today we're playing some casual on TF2. I still can't believe this game is getting an update. This is pretty crazy. I've been playing since like I want to say like August of 2017. I'm not 100% sure though. So I've literally only ever played this game for one major update, which was Jungle Inferno. And that was it. So it's pretty crazy to see that this game is finally getting an update. And it looks like we're starting off on Gold Rush. Pretty solid payload map. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of these like multi-stage payload maps. I just think they're kind of boring. Well, Thunder Mountain's okay because I like that the last like capture point is like 5 different points. Like you don't just have like 1 point, 2 points to cap and then it's over like Gold Rush. Actually, no, Gold Rush is last. I can't remember honestly because I don't get to it very often, but it was in there in the top left. But I think Gold Rush's last is only like 2. I don't know why I'm picking Pyro. A sniper. Yeah, though, even though the update's probably only going to be MVM content, which is fine. But I don't play MVM very much, but it's still gonna be kind of cool to have a new tour. Probably try it out. Like I play 2 cities and stuff like that once in a while, but it's not so much because I enjoy MVM. It's more just because I like gambling. I think MVM is like it's alright. It's kind of like it feels like to me one of those games that like you just kind of play and like maybe turn on like some music or something and you don't really have to like try super hard, kind of like Minecraft. Like just playing regular survival Minecraft is just like, oh, I just get to like kind of chill, I guess. Bloons tower defense I feel like is like the extreme of this. Like if I ever play BTD6, it's like either I'm just with a friend just talking while we play, or like I just have it on because like I don't know, jeez, I'm dead. Or just like have it on because I don't know, it's just something like in the background, I guess. Still play Pyro. Still haven't come out with the summer cases. Yeah, though, like it feels like one of those like autopilot games. I would say Man vs. Machine is most definitely more of like a engage one. Like you have to pay a lot more attention than like Minecraft or especially Bloons Tower Defense. The Bloons Tower Defense is like the epitome of like space. I don't know how to describe those kind of games. Space out games? Not really though. I guess just games you just kind of like just relax and just like Bloons Tower Defense is almost just like watching and interacting every once in a while. I know there's some people like ESAB who like I should have put that medic out. I know there's some people like ESAB who like what's it called, like try hard it and like do those crazy like min-maxing type challenges. But I don't know, I never really like playing the game that way. Like if I ever do play, it's more just like just gonna do this one map on a difficulty I haven't done before. I don't know, it's crazy how much like development that game gets and how cheap it is. In my opinion, yeah, I can understand people say it's like a boring game. Like I don't play it that much. I haven't played it in at least like a half a year now. But like the developers most definitely put a ton of work into that, and it's constantly getting updates. It has like a ton of random like missions and side quests and shit you can do. And like I don't know, I'm just surprised like how much work goes into something that used to just be a flash game on fucking Ninja Kiwi. Oh man. I'd saving it. I'll play demo. I don't think I can like play pyro or sniper. Oh my god, I'm actually a clown. I don't know why I was like, why is he looking at his teleport? Did he get away? Oopsies. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those kind of games. I think Bloons is just something like if you're really bored, or just like, you could honestly even turn on as something on the side if you're doing something else. I'm not usually that into doing that though, because like, I'm not a big like, turn on a show and work on something. I'd rather just listen to music. I feel like it helps me focus more. But like, I can understand someone doing something like Bloons to have like more engagement. Anyways, that's what I feel like MVM is to me personally. That's just because I only do like 2 cities. I think I did like one of the other ones, like 1. Yeah. And even then, I haven't done 2 cities that much. 13 tours is not that crazy. It would be cool to see some of the community maps though in the pool, because like I've seen some community maps from like Uncle Dane and El Maxo and stuff like that, and like some of them are like pretty cool looking. Like they look very different compared to how most of the missions look. I feel like a lot of the MVM missions sort of carry that like original TF2 feel of like this, which I really like. You know, like the whole like, you know, we're fighting over dust and nothing else because these 2 ancient men can't get along that are brothers. Like, obviously, like, it's cool that it's the original TF2 look. I mean, I guess Rottenberg doesn't look very much like old TF2. I don't know, I think it'd just be cool to have like some newer looking stuff. Like, I love how these kind of maps look. I think it's just mainly because like everybody's seen all the maps like a gazillion times, so like there's not much we're missing. Uh-oh. This guy a bot? Yeah, he's probably just locked in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. I remember before I started this, I was like, do I really want to play TF2? But I was like, I think there's nothing else to really play. I thought about like hopping on Ferrari and streaming that, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I have like the energy to like start like a whole new Terraria playthrough. I was thinking about checking out different mods, but like, I don't know, unless Thorium got like some huge updates since I played last like years ago. I never really enjoyed Thorium that much, and I've already played the shit out of Calamity. And there's like a few other big content mods that look interesting, but a lot of them are still like in early development. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like start a whole playthrough just to try it out a little bit. Man, I don't blame them for putting in early development. I think it's a smart thing to release it like that so you can get feedback. But like, I don't know if I personally want to do all that. And then I was like, alright, I'll check out Minecraft mods, but I was like, do I really want to like do the whole Minecraft mod thing? I thought about like trying out something new, and I was looking through like the CurseForge browse for a little while, but I'm like, I don't know, there just wasn't much that was really like grabbing my attention. I thought about trying one of the Pixelmon SMPs, but I'm like, do I really feel like Pixelmon? I don't know. It's alright. It's kind of meh. It's just not my thing, I guess, because I used to play it a shit ton years ago. And I know there's different mods, like, I was looking at the Cobblemon one, but I assume they all work similar.
Hello, player. Nobody with a name like that saves an ending.
What in the... I just saw his name he was talking about. I'm not even gonna repeat. I'm not even gonna read that shit out for the class. It's crazy. Medic, please. Thank you, medic. Cause like I love TF2, but I'm getting a little sick of like the only time I hop on video games is either to play It Takes Two with my girlfriend, which we're like already getting pretty close to beating, and just TF2. And I'm like, you know, this game is amazing, but I need something. I want to make more like YouTube videos, but I'm like, I literally have no inspiration, no idea what to even make. Because that Huntsman one didn't really take me that long to make, and it was a lot shorter than I'd like it to be. I just, for one, I didn't have that much clips. I gotta find out how I want to go about making new videos, if I want to just record gameplay or just do clips like I've been doing. But the only problem is with recording gameplay is, for one, I gotta like sift through like hours of footage. That takes hours. And for two, it like just non-stop recording on the computer takes up so much processing power. It's crazy. Like,
Yeah, right, drop down.
it makes the computer a lot slower. Games like TF2 might work fine with just like non-stop recording, because TF2 doesn't really take that much computer power. But like something like Ark,
Leave the cart
or
here for a second. We could probably farm for a minute.
maybe even some Minecraft mods or something. Yeah, those most definitely. Even then, it doesn't really matter, because I gotta figure out what I even want to make in the first place. So I was having fun with the Huntsman for a while, but that got pretty boring pretty fast. And there hasn't really been any other weapons in this game that have been like grabbing my attention. And I mean, there's already been a video made about like every single fucking one. And someone's even made a video about the friggin' what's that thing called? The fish, the holy mackerel. This game's been like completely dried of content. And so then I was like, maybe I can make like an Outer Wilds review, because like I beat that game a few months ago, but I'm like, for one, I don't know what I'm gonna say that's not new to other people, and for two, I don't have any gameplay from when I played it. I didn't record any of it, which kind of sucks. And I'm like, I could just go back and... Oh, you can go up here? I did not know this. Like, I don't have any gameplay from when I was actually playing through the game for the first time.
We can put the sentries right up here.
And I'm like, well, I could just get gameplay of me, like, trying to get various achievements and stuff. But I'm like, there's not really much, I feel like, to do right now in the game. Unless I get the DLC, I could, like, add that to the video. Which I actually do need to check out. I really want to get that DLC. Yeah, though, I'm like, yeah, I could make a review video on that. And or I could do one on Celeste, which I personally liked more than Outer Wilds. But again, it's like comparing apples to oranges. So like, you can't really be like, yeah, one's better than the other. Like, they're both really great games. It's just I personally like the gameplay style of Celeste more, I guess. But I did really like for one, the music of Outer Wilds is really cool. The atmosphere is really cool. The story was interesting. I still don't even 100% get the story. But I'm sure like if I explored more, I'd probably miss some things. I'm sure. Like I don't have the ship log filled out, so I gotta do that. Yeah, though, in my opinion, I just like Celeste was more of a game I guess I would like. Just I felt like sometimes I was lost when playing Outer Wilds. Like sometimes I was like for example, the most amazing, the perfect example of me being lost was like the ending where you had to get inside the Ash Twin without the locking. Without the, because there's no like physical entrance. Like I knew I had to use one of the warp. By the way, this is like huge spoilers for the game. Like plug your ears and sing or something if you haven't, because this game is really good. But yeah, I knew there was no physical entrance. I knew I needed to get in through a warp tower. And I knew how the warp towers worked, but I didn't get how I was supposed to expect that. First of all,
I hit the wrong key.
he actually hit his Yeti cancel key. But yeah, though, I didn't get, first of all, how I was supposed to know that the warp tower brought you to the planet you're already standing on. This is how all the other warp towers in the game is they bring you to other planets, right? Like that's the whole point. Where they're pointing up to is where they teleport you to. But this one teleported you down into the planet's core, so it made no sense. And then second of all, how the fuck was I supposed to expect that when that Ash column came over, that was when I had to teleport in? I don't know. That was the one thing I ever looked up for that game. And now it's really sucked that I had to, because it was the last thing to do in the game. But I seriously would have never gotten that. I thought that was totally a shot in the dark. If they had said something maybe like, oh, the Ash column has special teleporting properties or some shit, then like, you know, I would expect, oh, it has to do with the column. There's that one broken warp tower in the column. Maybe that'll do something. But the clues they gave you, the 4 clues. What?
Okay, easy win right here.
Guy's like mad mumbling. And now I hear him. Can I turn him up? Voice, duh. No, I have it maxed. I feel like voice chat is very quiet in this game, I've always noticed. And that's just because a lot of people's mics are quiet, but like, I don't know, it's a lot of time it's difficult to hear people. But yeah, that was my one complaint with the game. I thought that was like impossible to figure out. For those of you who did figure out, like, props to you. Maybe I'm just an idiot or something. But I seriously did not see like the sufficient amount of clues to figure that out. Like the 45, what was it? Like the, not 45, like 5 degrees that the warp towers work. Like told you that you had some wiggle room to warp in, but like it didn't really help you with like how that was gonna work at all.
I think he's back in the tunnels.
Dang, we're getting absolutely shit on right now. They're like flanking us. They got us surrounded. This NG's locked in. This is part of the Jamaican email scam business. Yeah, so I thought about doing a review on that game. I feel like there's just a lot to say, which might be a good thing, because then it can make like a fully fledged video. I just gotta figure out how to make it engaging enough to where it's not just Outer Wilds gameplay and just me talking with no like visuals or something. Because I don't know, I feel like one of the hardest parts of making videos, in my opinion, is finding out like how to sync what's going on in the video with how you're talking. Because like personally how I do it is I make the audio first of me like reading the script or whatever, and then I make the video. But like then the script might not have enough room for like, let's say I'm like talking about the huntsman and I'm like, and the huntsman can do blah 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 damage, and like, you know, you might want to pop up with the damage it does. But what if I don't spend long enough on that sentence and then I don't have time for that pop-up? I guess you could like split up the audio, but like it'd be hard to like smoothly transition that so it doesn't sound like you're randomly just cut off and then talking again. Because like how the human voice works is you're not just like saying words and they randomly stitch together in a sentence. I can't even talk anymore. Sentence. It's more like your whole mind is set up to completing that sentence. Like you can tell when someone's specifically starting one, when they're going through one, and when they're ending one. And they kind of like trail off a little bit when they. So like if I'm in the middle of a sentence talking about the damage of a huntsman, then I just cut it off because I go on about something else in the same sentence, and I want to just. Oh man, I just got shit on. Yeah, I'm talking about something in the same sentence. I just get cut off. It just kind of sounds weird. I think I just need to do it more, and I'll get more used to how it works. I mean, I've really only made one that was like a video of me talking and shit. Like the other one was just, I made like 2 market garden clip ones. And that's another hard thing, is I don't know how people make those super engaging. That's difficult. Gotta like sync up the audio and everything. Like to like the music. I don't know, that takes, it's crazy how much time that takes now, underappreciated.
Got a duck by the dispenser up here. Sniper can see you if you're not careful.
Yeah, he just got my ass. I like your unusual, by the way, Angie.
Fire back somehow.
I don't think you heard me. And I miss having an unusual. No, he's not capping.
Got a real tight, suspicious shot.
A what shot?
Sogrov.
What is he saying? Is this like code words? Sogrov?
Scout on cart. Sniper's in the left far window.
Talking about scout on
Left
cart.
window.
Oh man, I detonated those way too early.
Nice save.
Wonder where you get a kill streak on your rescue ranger. I guess if they're cheap. Why would you even get a strange one in the first place though? He's got 800 kills on it, that's pretty crazy.
Just make sure a spider.
It's kind of a lot for the rescue ranger. That sniper still over there? Yeah, even though I feel like kind of jaded with this game recently, I don't think I'm like bored of it. Like it still gives me a little bit of enjoyment to play when I get to.
Watch that spy. Nice.
And even then, I know like if I play something else for a while, I'll get back into this. It's just because I've been playing the shit out of this recently. I'm like, man, this game's getting kind of boring. I don't think this is one of those games. I think that's going to be like a forever game for me, to where like even years from now, I'm probably still going to be playing this shit. Like how I still play Terraria. I just haven't in a while though. Actually, this game I think I play more consistently than. Which I guess makes sense. It's my #1 played on Steam. I think it's above Terraria now. But Terraria was kind of boosted anyways because my brother used to play on the same Steam account when we were younger. So like, in reality, I've spent way more time on this game. Which kind of sucks. I mean, I love this game, but I do want to try new games and support like indie devs. Like me just playing TF2 obviously isn't helping support them or getting them out there. And it's just kind of stale playing the same thing over and over again. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta find something else. I know the summer sale just started, so I might check some shit out. I know I've been wanting to play Iron Lung. It's by the same dude who made Squirrel Stapler, and that game was pretty good. It was like one of those small, just random indie games, and I like playing those every once in a while. So, I mean, it seems like a cool little game. I remember I got this one a little while back. This was like a year and a half ago. It's called A Short Hike. I think I only took like 4 hours in the game to get all the achievements and 100% it. but there's only like 6 achievements, so it didn't really take that long. That game is another one of those like short indie games you just kind of play it through once and there's not really much else to do after that. That game was really good for how cheap it was. The visuals in that, in the animations, is insanely good. And the music was cool too, and the atmosphere. Like, I feel like maybe that's a game I should talk about. That game, like, seriously goes underappreciated when it comes to indie games. Like, I hear people talk about Outer Wilds and Celeste, and don't get me wrong, those games are most definitely bigger games. But that game is such a good, like, just short, little, cool game to play that it really sucks it's not talked about more, I guess. It's like, you can tell it's another one of those that had like a shit ton of work put into it. It's just like with that one though, for one, I don't know what else to say other than like the gameplay is smooth. It's pretty short, it looks really nice. Just kind of like one of those, you play it and it was like, that was cool. And like, also, I don't know how to get gameplay for it either, because like I said, once you beat it, there's not really anything to do. I'm gonna re-queue, I'm kind of sick of this lobby. Maybe it's just because I suck ass, probably. I haven't played many community servers in a while. Play some TF2 where there's only 13 people on though. Weird. Shaunik? Oh, Shaunik has his 100-player Dust Bowl server app. Yeah, I'm good on that. It's gonna be like absolute hell. Oh my god. Why is... I forget Dust Bowl's even in my queue. Oh no. Abandoned. Dust Bowl, like, once in a blue moon is interesting to play. But I cannot do Dust Bowl right now. Am I being blind? Hello? Oh, it's on attack defense, duh. What to say? Yeah, it's alphabetized, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. I was like, I'm out the P. That makes sense. Sunshine. Ugh. I think I've been getting this map a lot recently, which is kind of weird. I don't know why I dislike it. I just think a lot of 5CP maps are just kind of underwhelming. I can't really think of one I enjoy off the top of my head. I'd say most definitely other than Borneo. I'd say most definitely other than Capture the Flag, that's my least favorite genre. Like, not genre, least favorite game mode. I don't know, I just feel like Attack Defend is just way better version of Control Points. I don't need to play demo again. Random. Oh, I was thinking about playing Sniper too. Yeah, I can tell I'm starting to play this game way too much because even the 9 classes is starting to feel stale. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, this is still who we got. And I suck ass at Sniper. Maybe I should just play Soldier because I cannot aim. Oh. Diego did not like that I was dancing. I'll play Soldier, yeah. But I don't know how to aim. I'll run gunboats. That reminded me, I remembered I was like practicing Jump Academy for a little while one day because I hadn't done it in a while. And I was like getting nauseous from playing Jump Academy. I like, it was just so weird because I've done it a ton in the past. But like, For some reason, I literally cannot do it without like getting super nauseous and like feeling like I was gonna throw up, so I had to like stop. I remember I did it like for like 3 or 4 days, and every day, like after about 10, 20 minutes of doing it, I would feel like that again. So I was like, maybe I just can't do jumping academy anymore. Is it because I'm at work all the time? I'm like so employed I can't even play video games anymore. Anyways, I don't feel it like when I just play soldier regularly. For some reason, it's like all that movement of me doing like this and stuff, which is weird because I like never used to get nauseous playing games. It's like only like a past like month or two thing, which is very weird. I don't know if like all of a sudden my brain's like, all right, you can't play these things anymore. You're like a disc golfer and piano player now. You don't play video games anymore, buddy. You go to work. But I don't know. I kind of hope it's not like a permanent thing to myself now, which is weird because I never like knew people like just developed things like that. Like that's like saying like, oh, like my entire life I was never scared of heights, and all of a sudden one day I was like, oh, I can't go up here anymore. I'm afraid of heights, and I always have been. Well, it depends. Like I've never done it before, but I think like if I went on like a one of those like glass floor bridges or something, as long as I knew it was safe, I think I would be fine. I think the only time I'm scared of heights is like if I should be, I guess. Like getting on a ladder, I'm for the most part fine unless I get up near the top. I don't know, being on a fence doesn't really scare me. I don't know, maybe I just haven't experienced the high enough heights yet. Because I don't think hiking would count. Because like, yeah, there's cliffs when I'm hiking. But like, I still most definitely have sure footing. Even if I'm like climbing a slope on a really steep part, I don't think I'm ever scared unless like I have a reason to be. Unless I'm like one time I was climbing this one part we were exposed to with my dad, and I was like, because it was not a trail and the whole thing was like slippery. Like all the ground was loose, so like anytime I took a step I would go sliding. And this was in Tortilla Flats in Arizona. And if anyone's been to that, it's, I forget the name of the national park. I can't remember. It's some kind of like national forest though. It's not a national park. It's a national forest. But if anyone's been there, there's like a ton of cactuses. So this whole like side of this hill is already covered in like teddy bear cactuses. So I'm like, oh my god, like I remember there's a few times I slid and I like was literally a few inches away from touching one. It was bad. Like with my hand. It was bad. I thought I was gonna die on that hill. Or not die, but at least get seriously hurt. Because like it was so steep to where like if I fell, I was just tumbling. Like I would have literally been a goner, all up in the cactuses, done for. But you know, I made it. Like that, yeah, I was like pretty scared. But usually I'm like unless there's a reason to be scared, I'm alright. I'm alright going up and down cliffs and stuff like that. Or I guess slopes, I should say. This was still a slope. I was not like rock climbing shit. I've never done that. That, I don't know how I'd feel about. I'd probably be pretty fucking scared. I think it depends on like if I'm with a trained professional and I got like the loops through their like harness hooks, I'd be like, yeah, I think I'd be alright. Just because I know like, you know, this guy knows what he's doing. I'm not gonna die. But if I'm out there with some random Joe Schmo and he's like, alright, I put the hook in, your harness should be good, I'm like, I don't know if I trust this guy. Like, he could totally have like not put it in right and it just fucking falls out when I fall and I die. So like that, yeah. So I feel like it's more like a rational fear of heights, but I think everyone's like that. I don't know, but I guess I'd have to experience it to see how I feel. Like, I remember when I was younger, when I go on like amusement park rides and stuff like that, I would get scared of the heights. Like if it was in a Ferris wheel or something. But not anymore, really. Uh-oh. We lost. Why am I playing on Borneo anyways? We get like a good map, like Harvest. Man, I love Harvest. Also, something I learned today from a YouTube video is that the Huntsman gets 2.5 points for a headshot kill. I did not know that. I knew regular sniper headshots got 1.5 points, but it literally adds an extra point for it being a Huntsman headshot. Which is funny because like, oh, Badlands? Gross. Which is funny because like, I guess it's the Koth ones, it's not as bad, but I'm doing. It's funny because the Huntsman headshots are literally just gambling. It's like, oh, I took a random shot in the dark, oh, I got a headshot, yay, and then it rewards you with an extra point compared to sniper headshots. And then I never got why backstabs. I knew backstabs got 2 points. I never got why they did. I think they should get the same as headshots. I guess I can see why. Like, if all the players are like comparable skill, Spy's most definitely like way harder to play than Sniper. Like, Sniper's one of those ones where like I feel like how you do with him just goes up linearly with your skill. Like, it's just aiming. Yeah, there's a little bit of positioning to be like, oh, I don't want to stand out in the open and die. But, like, I feel like just 20, maybe 30 hours in the game, you'd get that. It's mainly just all aiming.
3, 2, 1.
Ugh. I hate joining in progress games. Oh, yeah. Oh. Man, I love playing heavy. Man, oh man, do I love playing heavy. This riveting gameplay. Straight heart pusher. I always wonder how the soldiers do that to make the rocket invisible in the Rocket Rider emote. I think you can do the same thing to make the tank invisible for soldier. Like for his Panzer emote. I forget what it's called. Panzer. I'm thinking Panzer sold that like thing from Zombies. The thing from Grodd Crow V, I think that's what it's called. And this map's kind of confusing. This one is one of those maps that like I just feel like shouldn't exist in the game. I don't know, like it's cool, it's different, but it does not feel like TF2 at all in my opinion. This one and fucking the one with the giant saw. Not remember right now. If I check the payload screen, I'll probably recognize the name. Odyssey. This one and Odyssey both feel like maps from that one old Xbox game. I can't remember what it's called. It was like a puzzle. ragdoll game. Like it had similar physics to oh, I can't remember the fighting game. There's like that one fighting game where like you play as like the guys who have like the like you like grab each other and try and like throw each other into shit. You can like punch each other. And it's like one of those games where you're like those just like flat color people, and sometimes you have like different hats and stuff like that, and it's like ragdoll movement. I can't remember what it's called right now though. Let me look it up. Physics ragdoll physics fighting game. Oh, literally, hold on, here's literally the image of it. Goat Simulator, no. Happy Wheels. Gang Beasts. That's the fucking game. Gang Beasts. The one where like you fight each other as like the random color dudes. It was like one of those type of games where like you move like that and you look like that, but it was a puzzle game. And I cannot remember for the life of me what it was called. But all the maps had this kind of look, where they'd be like random giant stone buildings, sometimes like painted white and stuff like that. I mean, there's some like foresty areas, but I don't know, just something about like if someone knew what I was talking about, that this map feels like that game. Same with Odyssey. Odyssey, I feel like even more. Except for the saw at the end, that one feels a lot TF2-esque. But like, to me, whenever I play these maps, it just feels like the TF2 characters kind of just placed in there. It just feels weird, I guess. Like, I think most new maps kind of fit TF2, albeit like most definitely not its old art style or atmosphere, but it still feels like TF2. Like Pier, I think most definitely feels like TF2. Cascade, Altitude, those ones are all newer maps, and yet they all still feel like the game. This one though, does not at all. Maybe it's just me. Like obviously, you can make an argument of, well, it doesn't feel like it. It's not an argument. It's just like what you think. It's just your opinion. But like there's nothing wrong with it. Is what I'm not saying that. But it bothers me personally. But I don't have anything against the map creators. I still think what they made like took a ton of time. And it's still like a nice map. It's cool looking. And it's different. It just doesn't feel like the game. That's what I'm saying. That guy's chocolate bar had more allies healed in it than chocolate bars ate. Why doesn't dude just equip the sandwich if he's throwing more of them than he's eating them? Actually, does that one count as a medium health bag? I forget. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure only the sandwich does. I know the buffalo steak is a small. The banana is obviously a small. I cannot remember if that one is. Yeah, no, it's a small health kit. I was right. Oh no, the buffalo is a medium. I did not know that. I thought it was a small this whole time. I was about to say, DeLoca's bar would be kind of busted if it was a medium health pack. Because it literally has a faster recharge than the sandwich. I don't know why people shit on the weapon so... Well, I don't think it's really shit on it. I just feel like it's kind of talked about as underpowered, which I think it's totally fine in its own right. It's just like, if you have a medic who's going to give you overheal... if you have a medic who's going to give you overheal, there's no reason to flip it. It's literally useless. But if you don't, it's pretty useful. I mean, you get 50 extra health. The thing heals you for what, like 100? and it recharges like super fast. Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know why this guy's using it. We literally have a medic who's really good, who's healing both of us. I always run the sandwich if there's a medic. And if there's not, it kind of depends. Usually I don't run the DeLocos bar personally. But that's not because it's bad. It's just because, I don't know, I don't really like how the weapon works that much. I feel like you have to spend a lot of time eating. And I think that's one of, like, the main downsides. I feel like that's something that's not really talked about on Heavy. Is just how long it takes for him to eat stuff. And how that, like... Oh, I thought I re-queued for a second. How long it takes for him to eat stuff. Like, I know everyone always talks about the recharge, but the actual time it takes for him to eat is like a huge hindrance. Because obviously you're left vulnerable during that. And while you're doing that, you can't be fighting for your team. You're just stuck there eating for a second. That's why I really wish there was a lunchbox item that maybe like traded recharge speed for like eating speed. Like, and they could name it like the fast food or something as like a pun. It's like, oh, he eats it fast. It's the fast food. And it could be like a burger. Oh, hold on, I gotta go get the door. Alright, I'm gonna go eat, so I think I'm just gonna end this here. Let's go TF2.